This pumpkin came in today for emergency surgery to remove the tip of a broken knife. This is a very common surgery in the days leading up to Halloween, when people try to use their dull kitchen knives for carving pumpkins. Because of that, this pumpkin is going to need a craniotomy with full removal of its brains. This patient also requested some plastic surgery while under anesthesia to really bring out his facial features. But first, let's go in and retrieve that knife. Here I'm using a number 11 scalpel blade for some stab incisions. These will penetrate the full thickness of the skull and help to lift off a fragment to better visualize the brain matter. With the number 10 scalpel blade, I connect the small stab incisions into one big long incision. I use a cat paw retractor to lift the skull fragment, and it usually has a lot of blood vessels attached to it, so with a hemostat I try to stop the bleeding. Mastoid and Gelpi retractors are placed to get a better view of the brains. Then small pieces of brain matter are slowly dissected away, carefully ligating and clamping any major vessels with a hemostat before cutting. During this process, I was able to find and safely retrieve the broken end of the knife. When the majority of brain matter is safely removed, a periosteal elevator can be used to scrape up the remaining bits. I find that the cat paw retractor does a great job of sweeping away these pieces. Now that all the brain matter is removed, it's time to stitch the skull back together again. I'm doing 4 simple interrupted sutures with nylon suture material. I know this doesn't look very good right now, but I assure you that by Halloween it will be all healed up with only a minor scar. Since the sutures are non-absorbable, they will need to be removed when the wound is healed. So follow if you would like to see how that is done and for regular updates on how he's healing.